Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days.
96.5 KLH, the morning KLH. Thank you very much for tuning in. Gino's joined us now in the studio as well. Looking mighty dapper today.
Well, thank you
I
very
can
much.
tell it's a special day.
We have a big day planned ahead.
You really do.
Yes.
Every week from now through April, Potawatomi Bingo Casino hosting several events based on a different decade.
Right.
Okay, so we're starting in the, well, I don't know if we're starting, but we're going 50s to the future. Is that what it is? Is tonight really the first night?
Yes, it
okay.
is. Yes.
The celebration, Monday nights, contest, free show, Northern Lights Theater. Gino, will you please do the honors?
The woman that I love and hope to make my wife, ladies and gentlemen, the beloved Mrs. C. Marion Ross. Hello, Marion.
Marion Ross, very nice. Thank you
Gino,
so
that you did it
much.
this way, that you proposed this
Yes,
way.
I wanted to do it as a surprise.
Well, I'm so thrilled to be back here.
Thank
I
you
really
so
feel
much.
I know everybody in Milwaukee. How many years? You know, we were here 30 years ago.
Right.
And last year when we came to Bronze the Fonz,
It was almost like you had never left.
I couldn't believe that the people were so generous and warm.
It's really a great.
Henry sends his best to everybody. The
Now,
great Fonz.
I think I read on one of the websites where you're going to go down and put a scarf around him in case he needs.
I did.
Needs
I
one.
thought, you know,
Okay.
I'm sure he's cold down there.
Right.
And
You
I,
never
what-
know.
I wonder,
being bronze and all.
Yeah.
being bronze and all.
Right.
And I thought, do you suppose anybody's going to mind? Well, if they do, then I could take it off. You know, I would. But I think it'll be very cute.
So you're a Minnesota girl.
I am. I'm
Right.
from Albert Lee.
Now, I never know what to believe and what not to believe in Wikipedia, which is probably a good thing, but
Yeah.
it says that at the age of 13, you changed the spelling of your name because you thought it would look better on a marquee.
I did.
And
did.
that's at 13?
I did, right. I was so driven. So my advice to all those people out there that want to do this, if you're one of those driven kids, it takes that. You
Go
know,
for it.
It takes that.
Wow. That's
was
amazing.
Was your family always really accepting? Because, you know, it's hard. It's a hard life. And families, mothers and fathers usually are pretty aware of the fact that it's going to be an issue for you. Were they pretty good with the fact that you wanted to go into acting?
Well, they did say to me, "How will you live?" You know,
Right.
Right.
and I remember at the dining room table saying, and then now I'm in college, and so they're saying this, and I said, "I won't need anything. I won't need anything." Of course, now I have everything.
Starving artists.
But we didn't. We didn't care.
Right. No, you just wanted to do it because you loved it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And Kevin asked a question earlier today that we couldn't answer. Was it something that Chuck did to get him written
Yes.
out?
Why did you run Chuck out of the house? What did he do?
I tell you, what kind of a family? You know, careless. You know, no. We used to have lines like we would send Joni to her room or to the attic, and we'd say, "If you see Chuck up there." And then one time we were shooting. We pretended we were in Hawaii. We were shooting in Malibu, and it was at night, and we were having a campfire. And Tom Bozzi said, "Don't look around." He said, "I think I see Chuck."
But I did love at the anniversary, the reunion show that you did a few years ago that Henry put together. They brought back the two Chucks that
Right,
the actors
and-
that played Chuck.
Right, and we'd actually had 3, I think.
Really?
You know,
Why did
right.
you need some? I didn't even know. I mean, aside from that first, why
First
3?
season, I thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why different actors. Why, Marion?
They kept trying this. You
Oh,
know.
they did.
But
Okay.
We didn't need him. We just didn't need him.
Just kind of the chemistry was already. Don't mess up the chemistry.
It's
You already had it going.
not necessary, right?
Yeah, totally not necessary.
We were talking last night. We went out to dinner, and Marion was telling a story about being in Operation Petticoat with Tony Curtis and Cary Grant.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was. I've been with some wonderful people in the movies, you know. But
Yeah.
to see Tony Curtis now, I mean, he and Janet were the Brad and Jolie of their time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And they were in my era. It's fun to think about Hollywood now because it's changed.
I was going to ask you that.
So much.
We have Marion Ross in the studio, and she's at Potawatomi tonight. You can
Yes.
go there for
5 to
From
7.
5 to 7.
5 to
and
7.
you know, we're going to have a hula hoop contest.
Really.
I can't do that for beans.
Well,
you
Gino
know.
can. You're in for a big
I
treat.
don't like to brag, Marion, but boy, are you in for a surprise.
Oh,
If that marriage proposal meant anything, when you see me with the hula hoop,
Oh, forget about it.
It could put it over the edge.
So what is the? I mean, obviously, with the paparazzi, with such intense scrutiny on the people in Hollywood now, and obviously you're still there. So compare, you said in your day versus what's going on now. Has it? Do you see the talent level going down, or is it just a completely different thing? Have the rules changed so much that it's like apples and oranges, or what?
It is. It is almost that. The style, this trash style, and these kids who sort of ruin themselves, and that seems to be the way to get ahead in the world. It's so shocking. I think, do they have a plan for the future? Do they? No, I guess they don't. They're not going to live into the future.
I don't get how people get famous just by being out at parties. That I don't get. How these people with absolutely no talent whatsoever really are famous through association.
They're famous for being famous.
Just famous for being famous. It's weird.
And friends of friends, yeah. And with all the reality shows, everybody now gets a crack at being famous. Everybody wants to be a star of some kind, whether you're Octomom, right? You can for a while. When my generation, we trained, and you had to be worthy, and you had to work your way up. Now you start right there, and they want to promote the youngest, hottest kids. They do have talent. They have probably more talent in many ways because they've seen entertainment. They've been performing. When I was a kid, you didn't see a professional play. When I was in Minneapolis, the first play I saw was Blithe Spirit, and years later I was in that with Sir Noel Coward. Nobody even knows who Noel Coward is anymore.
Right.
And you know what? Gino is going to take me to 10 Chimneys.
Oh, you're going to go to 10 Chimneys?
Yes, and to the Lunts, and people.
You will love that.
Yeah,
It is an amazing
Have you
place.
seen it? I've been there.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And there's a piece of memorabilia, if you will, and it's a picture, and it's towards the end of the tour, and it's in a bedroom. It's just this framed thing with all these signatures from people that the Lunts had over at 10 Chimneys and who they came in contact with. It is so impressive to know that Noel Coward was there and would sit at the pool, and really something. You're going to love it.
Well, I can't wait. But mostly Potawatomi. You know that?
See, she's good. You are a
Bring
pro,
it right
Marion.
back around.
You're a pro. Well, tonight, 5 to 7.
Yes.
And this is going to be a Monday night thing at Potawatomi for a while.
Yes. Next week is Jerry Mathers and Tony Dow, Beaver and Wally. They'll also be here in the studio.
Wow.
The week after that is Jamie Farr, Klinger.
Oh, great.
George went from Cheers. Norm is the fourth week. And another guest that I am going to bring in here who will blow the doors off this place. It's not locked yet. I'm just going to tease you.
Okay. All right.
You may have had this person on, but he's wild.
Okay.
You can tell me in the car.
I'll tell you in the car. Marion.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Marion. It was an honor to
It was
meet
a
you.
pleasure to meet you.
Oh, how nice you are to me. It makes me just feel so happy. I love you all.
And
I
I
pretend
just-
I've known you all my life.
Well, you kind of have.
Yeah.
You kind of have, because we kind of grew up with you. You didn't know that, but we huge Happy Days fans, and Gino has the set in his garage. So